Hello YouTube! How you guys doing? Yeah, so I did have a previous video update just to kind of let you guys know how I've been doing lately, but I've been having problems with trolls getting on my channel and just bugging me, harassing me, and mind you, that person has been reported to YouTube. So I figured I'd just start fresh and just kind of make a new revised video and just kind of let you guys know how I'm doing. For the most part, I'm doing okay. I deactivated my Facebook last week. I'm no longer a member of the Facebook community. There's some reasons why I quit Facebook, and I'm going to get into that discussion with you very soon. But I wanted to get a couple of important messages out of the way. And one of those messages is, you know, I've done a lot for a lot of people, a lot of positive, a lot of wonderful things. I've done things that I feel were beneficial to most people, and my only mission or goal was to make sure that people were heard, that people were understood, and that my battle, my cancer battle as a child, I just wanted my story to be heard so people could get their inspiration from it. Now, consequently, I had to walk away from Facebook because there's just so much going on. There's rumors going around about me, and there's a particular individual out there doing some not so good things, and a lot of people are upset with me about that because I spoke up in opposition to this particular person, and he knows who he is. And I'm sure at some point this video will be shared on Facebook, and that person that I'm going to discuss, just like in the previous video, will be tagged, and oh my goodness, all hell will break loose once this video goes out. So let me start off first by saying that I love my friends. I've always loved my friends. I'm a very outgoing, very caring individual. I always made other people a priority. I always put other people first, above and beyond my own needs. I always have. But this issue that went down on Facebook is such that there were trolls spreading around these vicious rumors. And I'm not going to get into the specific details of what the rumors were, but in a nutshell, the rumors consisted of me supposedly going to the mother of a pediatric, or a mother of a pediatric cancer warrior, a little kid, and asking inappropriate questions, which I never did. And when I asked people to show me some proof, like, do you have a screenshot of a private message or a comment or even a post that I had made on Facebook where I'm being inappropriate anywhere? Do you have that? When I asked them for this, they fight me on it. So that just foils their whole plan of trying to destroy me. But the problem is that so many people actually went ahead and believed it. Or they're seeing something that I'm not. And consequently, when I ask people, show me this, I want to see it. I haven't seen it. Nobody wants to show me. And then I present the question, well, who then was the parent that I had supposedly asked this question? Mind you, I was friends with a lot of parents on Facebook, a lot of the parents of the cancer kids. Do you have a name? No. So then why are you going to lie? See, it foils their little plan of trying to destroy me. And I can tell my side of the story because, mind you, my side of the story will not be heard unless I make these videos. Which, by the way, doesn't make me a coward. It just means that nobody else is going to tell my side of the story. The only one that can tell my side of the story, of course, is me. So here I am. So, and that's one of the reasons why I just got tired of the drama and all the noise. And there's another rumor kind of in the same category. That I had supposedly said something inappropriate or suggestive to somebody. I don't know. I have no idea. All I can say is I know I never did, and I never would. So if those people who are making the claims would kindly come to me with some kind of evidence or some kind of proof showing me where I said this, email it to me. If you got nothing, just sit down and be quiet. But anyway, guys, the main reason that I walked away from Facebook is because I had spoken up in opposition to this individual who he's a snake in the pediatric cancer community. He has lied to so many people by saying, well, I'm a parent or I know what it's like to be a parent of a child who has cancer. He's lied to so many people. He lied to me. Now, I can't prove it. We had a telephone conversation, and it wasn't even really a conversation. It was more like an argument. It was a back and forth, just at each other's throats kind of thing. And, of course, I got the last word. But I called him out on a lot of different issues. He said things to me like, does the sun come up and go down? And just stupid, irrelevant questions. And he also said to me that I should have no emotional appeal to any of this because I was too little to remember. He supposedly had a wonderful job somewhere, making a nice chunk of change, a yearly salary at some company in California. I have no idea. And he quit his job and he sold his house and he gave up everything he ever owned. He quit his job to raise awareness to pediatric cancer. That's not the way that works. That's a piss-poor, lame-ass excuse. And why do I say that? Well, it's quite simple, because I know a lot of people who have good-paying jobs. Whether they pay good or not is irrelevant. But they have jobs. Quitting your job doesn't mean that you have a reason to raise awareness to pediatric cancer. There's a lot of parents of cancer kids who currently work. They don't have to quit their jobs to raise awareness. That has to be the most obscene, most disgusting, I don't know, any word you could give it. It is the most ignorant thing I've ever heard in my life. Well, he travels the country. Yes, he does travel the country on your dollar. Why don't you people see that? This guy is not affiliated with any 501c3 nonprofit organization. He has no affiliation with anything whatsoever. He has no sponsorship. He's single-handedly taken money from people, using the same fabricated story, and because we don't even know how true it is. But he's lied to so many people. There's a lot of people who are in opposition to him. I'm one of them. And if you disagree with him in any way, shape, or form, or if you say something about him that he doesn't like, he's going to threaten to sue you. And how is he going to afford an attorney? Oh, that's right. By the money that he steals from families. That's how. I've had people come to me with messages about, oh, well, this is slander. And no, it's not slander. I haven't even said anybody's name. It's not slander. And furthermore, how is it any different for, okay, we have people in the pediatric cancer community who actually lie about having cancer to get money. How is that any different? How is this situation over here any different than this person who has knowingly lied to so many people and manipulated so many people and conned his way from one family to the next over and over and over again, lining his pockets. Where's the difference? How is it different? I hate to burst your bubble, but there is no difference. And that's what I'm trying to point out to you people. There is no difference. You don't have to quit your job to raise awareness to pediatric cancer just because he travels from across America. Well, that's, you know what? It's a paid vacation. It's nothing more than that. When this guy's only been doing this for a year. All right, and pediatric cancer awareness was already known to people from one end of this country to the other and all over the world. It was already known. People know about this already. They've known this for decades. And it doesn't matter what he does. It matters that he takes money from people. He steals money from people. It's quite simple. It's obvious. And I don't know why so many people get behind him. They fawn over him. They follow him. It's like they follow him around with a little baggie. They kiss his feet. They follow him around with a poop scooper. Oh, good gracious. You are such a god to the pediatric cancer community. Would you people stop for a minute and actually listen and just think a minute. Read between the lines. The one thing you really have to watch for is anybody, not just this particular individual, but anybody who wants to talk about protecting the children. Now look, I have nothing against protecting children. I'm all for it. We all want to save kids. We all want to protect kids. At any and all costs, we want to protect children against things that are preventable. Now, I've been out of treatment for 28 years. I just turned 31 on July 8th. And all this time, and all of the 31 years that I have roamed this big green-blue ball, I have never one time, not once, heard of pediatric cancer prevention. Don't you think that if there were such a thing as pediatric cancer prevention, don't you think my parents would have taken precautionary measures to ensure that I didn't get cancer? Wouldn't you, as the parents of these kids, done the same exact thing? You can't tell me you wouldn't have. They're your children. They're your babies. And if you knew about pediatric cancer prevention, if there was such a thing, I am so certain, because you're wonderful people. You have, you're sensible. You use both sides of your brain. If pediatric cancer prevention were real, you would have certainly taken those preventative measures. At the OBGYN and Planned Parenthood clinics, they're not handing out brochures and pamphlets about, this is how we prevent children from getting cancer. There's no such thing. And anybody who comes along and says they want to protect the children, it's a slap in the face. Not only to the parents, but to the entire field of modern medicine. The people, the professionals who work day and night around the clock. They never take a break. There's always someone on call. It is a total and complete, it's a travesty that we have people out there claiming that they can do things, people who are unqualified, people who aren't professional, and just because they have a wealth of knowledge, well, good for you, but I don't see you doing anything different than what anybody in the field of modern medicine does. I don't see you putting on a lab coat and getting into the laboratories and standing next to some of the greatest dedicated geniuses and top rated, highly, regarded scientists in the world. I don't see you doing that. You're not an oncologist, dude. You don't have any qualifications or degrees anywhere in medicine whatsoever. But, this guy is just an amazing wealth of knowledge. Well, you know what? Good for you. But those of us who have actually lived through it can tell you things that he couldn't. Oh, well, he's visited children in the hospitals. Yeah, a place he doesn't belong. A place that he does not belong. Period. It's just a total and complete. It's a kick in the teeth. I mean, how do you come to that conclusion? How are you so self-absorbed and ignorant and selfish to say, well, my mission is to protect the children? You have got to be kidding me. You want to protect children? Wonderful. Protect them against drug dealers. Protect them against rapists and pedophiles and people who like to beat kids up and abuse kids mentally, physically, whatever. You want to protect children? Fine. Protect them against things that they can be saved from or protected from. We're talking about pediatric cancer here. This is not something that, I mean, it's not like a common cold. It's not like a virus. Pediatric cancer, or any cancer, not just pediatric, but any cancer in general, it's a terminal illness. I have never one time, in the whole time that I've been advocating for pediatric cancer, I have never one time made the claim that I was going to protect the children from this horrific disease. And I'm actually a survivor of it. And even I don't make the claim because I understand the psychology behind statements that you really have to just read between the lines. I don't understand how genuinely intelligent, critically thinking people who use logic, how do you not see that? I mean, you are just, you fawn over this guy. I don't understand it. I don't get it. But you people need to wake up and you need to realize that he is not someone who should be regarded in any way. He shouldn't be revered. He shouldn't have any honor. I mean, just get rid of him. Just say goodbye. Have nothing to do with him anymore. Because he has lied to you, he has manipulated you, and he's not going to stop until someone stops him. And take note, I'm not the only person who is against him. There are several other people out there who are against him. Because they figured out for themselves, just like I did, exactly what he's about. And I mean, you people just, you don't care. And there's a lot more to this guy that I could just go on and on and on. But, I have so many friends on Facebook. I had so many friends. And it hurt me more than anything when these people that I was friends with for so long, they turned against me because of what other people, they were making up these stories about, well, Jared said something inappropriately, or, he was talking about something that was, inappropriate, or, no, I didn't. Never. And the reason that I redid this, I'm revising this video update, is not because I said anything that referring to anything that what they're accusing me of, but I'm redoing this video because I had an issue with trolls who are getting on this video and on my channel and just being stupid. So I had to set them straight. I had to stop them. But I wanted to revise this video and kind of, as far as I mean, I'm doing okay. I mean, I'm still hurt by the fact that I lost so many of people who I thought were my friends, and I would later discover what their true colors were. I don't have Facebook anymore, and that little bird you see down there, you won't find it on Facebook no more, because the account doesn't exist anymore. I don't know anymore what to say or what to do, but I wish you people would just wake up and realize what you're getting yourselves into with this particular individual, who I haven't said a name. And a lot of people would say, well, Jared, why should we believe you when we don't have any evidence or proof of a phone call? Which is true, and I'll explain why. Because at that time, I mean, if you can believe it, at the time, I was actually friends with this person. I thought this guy was wonderful. I was drinking the Kool-Aid, and I didn't want to be the kind of person who violated somebody's trust and confidentiality in terms of privacy issues. Because unlike the troll who was just on my channel about an hour ago, blowing up my videos with sarcastic and dumbass comments, unlike that person who, I believe in privacy. And this person doesn't. I mean, she literally took screenshots of a private conversation that we had about this guy over here that I don't like and she does, and she made it public for everybody to see it. And then today, she's, all of the things that I'm saying in this video and any other video that I'm going to do in the future is going to have some bit of truth to it that most people aren't going to like. And that's okay. Because sometimes you need to hear things that you may not want to hear it, but it is the truth. And I'm sorry that so many people don't like the truth. You see, they can preach the truth, but they can't handle the truth. In the same way that people don't like drama, but they are the first people to get dramatic. I don't know. It's kind of comical, and I don't have time for the noise anymore. Being accused of doing things I never did, and when I ask people to, what did I say that was that was so wrong? Show me. Do you have proof of this? Did I actually say this in a text? Or, because anything I would say on Facebook, just like anybody else, is always textual. Majority of it is textual, because now we can share videos and we can, the GIF thing that, the GIF, GIF, whatever it is, and emojis, of course, whatever. Folks, I just couldn't handle it anymore. I couldn't take the badgering, and I think what hurts me the most is these people that I had dedicated so much of my time, and I had shown them that there are good people in the world, and there are people like myself who understand exactly what you're going through. How do you turn me away like that? We were friends for a year and a half, a couple of years tops. And that's the things I get. And it just, I don't know. I've done a lot for a lot of people, and suddenly it comes down to, well, all these people over here are saying it, so it must be true. You're wrong. You are absolutely wrong. That's not how we determine what's true and what's not. It's an appeal to popularity, and yes, 1,000 people, 5,000 people, 50,000 people can be wrong. It is possible. And in this case, it's 100% possible. That is the truth. And like I said, if anybody has any screenshots of anything that I had said in textual form, whether it be a comment, a private message, or even a Facebook post, where I'm supposedly saying something that's inappropriate, I want you to email it to me. I want to see a screenshot. And I'm going to hold feet to fire until I see something that is worth the damn to look at and to take the time to evaluate. If you've got nothing, then just keep your mouth shut. See, problem solved. It was that simple. I'm a man of simplicity. I love things when they're simple. And I cut right to the chase, so. I'm a Pepsi drinking man. But anyway, I'm not, I'll make this a regular thing, weekly video updates, and we'll talk, I'll talk about things that are, parts of my life. I'll discuss with you how I'm doing. Today, other than this riffraff with Facebook and trolls getting on my YouTube channel, I'm doing okay. I got my health, although I've been really depressed about things lately, but yeah, life goes on. I'll handle it. I'll deal with it. And to those of you who have been emailing me and messaging me, texting me on my phone, you want me to come back to Facebook, that is a definite no. I am done with Facebook permanently. Facebook is over. It's a no. It's a done deal. I was on it for 7 years. And yes, it started out great. I had so many friends. The most friends I've ever had on Facebook was 1,128. And while I know most people say, well, I don't count the number of friends I have, I don't even pay attention to the number of friends I have. Okay, but once you notice, it's a feature that, it tells you how many friends you have total. Once you've taken notice to the incline and the decline, the fluctuation of the number, it's something that it just kind of sticks to you. And now I don't have that problem anymore. I don't have to worry about people who, I don't have to worry about the noise of Facebook anymore. All I would ask is that people do their research, and I hope they don't find out the hard way, like I did, and like so many other people have who are in opposition to certain other people, who are out there doing things they shouldn't be doing, and they know they shouldn't be doing it. And the very minute that they disagree with you, they want to sue you. And where do you get the money for the lawyer? Oh, yeah, that's right. The money that you've already stolen from family after family after family, and people that you have conned and manipulated severely. And you're supposed, we're supposed to just sit by and be quiet. Not this guy. And if any of you have a problem with that, you can email me, or text me, or get in touch with me in any way that you can, or any way that you know how. Because I'm telling you, this guy is nothing but trouble. He has nothing but problems. And I tried to do everything I could as an advocate, and I understand what full-fledged advocacy is. You gotta let him out, Amy? All right. I understand what full-fledged advocacy is, folks. I know what it is. We have, look for example. Take for example, we have advocacy agencies that specialize in battered and abused women. We call that the Underground Railroad. We have agencies out there that talk about children who are verbally, mentally, physically, sexually abused. We have agencies out there. We have advocacy groups that specialize and focus and center on things that harm innocent people. Pediatric cancer is a thing that I take personal, and I advocate that. And as a person who advocates, a person who wants more from government spending, more than this 4% nonsense, I also speak out against people who are taking advantage of other people in the community. Now, when I advocated, I didn't just advocate for specific groups of people. And I didn't. When I advocated, when I was a pediatric cancer survivor, I advocated for the entire community. From didn't matter where. You could have been from Timbuktu. I would have advocated for you. I would have been your voice. I don't care where you're from is irrelevant. That's the kind of guy I am. And if people want to say that I'm this horrible, disgusting, vile human being, go to hell. And that's as clear-cut as I can be about that. So, anyway, guys, wow, I kind of went on a little rant here, but that's what I do. You know, things that really bother me the most, and I don't like to see people being taken advantage of. That is the worst thing ever. People don't deserve that. But we have crooked people out there when they see an opportunity, when the opportunity is golden, when that window is open, they take it. They don't give it a second thought. They just do it. Now, I don't care if this guy over here has done some good things for kids. I don't care. He's a fraud. He's a crook. He's a swine. You know? I mean, you people don't seem to have a problem with that, but you have a problem with people over here who they fake having cancer to get money. Well, what this guy is doing is no different, although his terminology or his method, telling people that he witnessed a friend's child pass away and that, oh, I know what it's like to be a parent who loses a child. You sorry excuse for a man. You have essentially lied to the entire community. And I'm not going to be quiet about this. I am not going to be quiet about it. You know, so anyway, and the other reason that I revised this video is because some people, or actually not people, just one person, the same troll that I had issues with about an hour ago, said I was racist because I meant to say the word kook and it come out gook. I'm not racist, so please don't think I'm racist. I'm not racist. I meant to say kook. K-O-O-K, kook. And a goon, which is exactly what the trolls are. They're kooks and goons. And that is my cell phone. Let's see who has text messaged me. Oh, it's my good friend Christy. I love Christy. She's from Colorado. We've been friends for a long time. Oh, great. Give me 1 second here. I'm going to reply to this. Come on. I don't want to say char. T. There we go. This touchscreen thing is still kind of new to me, folks. I'm going to send her a quick text here. And send. Booyah! But anyway, I'm going to close up this quick video update, and I just wanted to let you guys know that I'm doing okay. Please, just do your homework on people like that. And one last thing I wanted to say. To those people, if you're watching this, to those people who decided to block me and delete me and ban me for whatever the reason may be because of all the drama and all the BS going on, I just want to say, because I know this is going to get shared on Facebook, I just wanted to say that I never stopped loving you. I never stopped believing in you. And I wish you the very best. And if one day, miraculously, you kind of have a change of heart and you want to bury the hatchet with me and you want to look for me somewhere, you can do that. You can private message me, actually, no, I don't have Facebook anymore, but I think you can email or send me a message through my YouTube channel here, and we can get in touch again, and we can talk, and we can have a civil conversation. And I know this is wishful thinking, because a lot of people, once they block you or delete you, they, it's forever, it's permanent. But to those people, if they really care enough about a friendship and they know better, and they should know better, you people are always more than welcome to find me. And we can have an honest, open discussion about anything. And like I said, I'm sorry that you feel this way, and I'm hurt by the fact that I've dedicated so much of my time to so many people. And you know what I've done? I mean, I've written poetry. I've had bird shirts made up. I've dedicated so much of my time and devoted so much of my time at the children's hospital, the local children's hospital. I participated in an event called Radiothon. I'm very charitable. I'm very giving. I always give back in any way I can. You know, like Miracle Treat Day at Dairy Queen is coming up on July 27th. I make sure I go every year simply because it's charitable. It's charity. And I'm very giving. I always give back. But anyway, I guess it hurts that those people deleted me and blocked me and banned me and the like, because we had shared a lot of awesome moments together on Facebook. I mean, we laughed, and when you were feeling down, I was there to try to cheer you up, and when I was feeling down, you were there to try to cheer me up. And it just suddenly changed. It just came to an abrupt end, and I'm sorry, and I miss you, and I'm hurt by the fact that that I could have been treated that way. Like, my time with you was taken for granted, and it hurts. I'm not going to lie, it hurts. But anyway, other than that, I'm doing okay. And I thank you guys for watching this and for subscribing to my YouTube channel. And I thank you for sticking around and for keeping in touch with me through text message and email, phone call. I love you all. Take care. Peace.